What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great day. I realized that I haven't really done any updates on the JNR Air Ride Fast Up kit through JNR, and figure I'd give you guys a 2-year, 35,000 mile update. I got this system on my bike 2 years ago when I rolled 20,000 miles on the bike. Right now we've got 55,000. But anyways, I was talking to another guy in the comments, and I figured I'd do a little update. So the air ride is fantastic. I actually refuse to go back to anything else. It's never failed me. I never had any issues with it. The compressor and the ride height repeater on the right hand side. It's been a phenomenal system. This is my first time actually having air ride. I've ridden other bikes after I got this set up with air ride, and I don't know. There are the other systems like Scully air ride, which is on my buddy's Street Glide, and another friend of mine who has a Street Glide has the Dirty Air. And between the Dirty Air and JNR, they're very close together. The only thing that I would say I like better, the JNR system better, is the ride height repeater. That thing is fantastic. I do solo, I do 2-up, I do 2-up with gear, I do solo with gear, and the ride is always the same quality. And I've never had any issues. A lot of people say the air ride is bouncy, which I can see that with the other systems. I think the ride height repeater actually saves you from the bounciness, because whenever it goes up to a set location or a set position, that's as high as it goes. It won't go up any higher. It won't fluctuate or bounce up and down and get that bouncy feel. It's always felt really planted to the ground, especially in hard corners and hard curves. My bag's over here. I scrape a little bit. I try not to go too crazy with it. Thank God for skid plates. It's still a bagger touring, but the switches are right here on the firewall, really easy to get to. Somebody said something about their switches being cheap and going out. I have yet to have that problem 2 years later. This right here is the on and off for the ride height repeater, and of course this is the dump valve switch that you press up on. Concentrate. Press up on. Oh, goes up pretty easy. Go down with it. The air ride system goes down. And if you don't want, this is probably my factory ride, about right here. And when you disengage the ride height repeater, you can go all the way up. You can go up as high as you want to. Like I said, it's just a great system. I haven't had any problems with it. I will say the one issue I had was a electrical connector, but for what, 30 cents? Basically, I took it back to them and they didn't charge me at all. They just fixed it, said, you know what, it's not that big of a deal. We really don't cover that. We really just cover the lifetime of the tank and the shocks and the dump valve, the compressor, stuff like that. And the valve is actually right behind here. I cover here. Let's see if I just take that off one-handed. maybe. Probably really dirty under there too. I haven't cleaned it. Yeah, it's nasty. Anyways, here's the valve right here, and concentrate. You can actually adjust this screw to control the speed on how fast the air dumps out of the shocks. I've messed with it a little bit, but I usually just go back to factory setting. I like the nice cushion, drop without an aggressive stop at the end. I will say this, I'm actually going to have an update on the system again here in a couple weeks. I'm wanting to add a trailer to my setup, and the hitch that I'm using will not allow me to mount the hitch, because the hitch will go right here to these two screws right here, then it comes down. There's the compressors, of course, in the way, and then it comes and mounts under the bag bracket. And it just doesn't work. I mean, both sides are the exact same way, of course. And I'm actually working with J&R down here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They got their main shop there. I think I'm working with, I want to say his name's Jason. Don't quote me on that. One of the owners over there. And we're actually looking at a relocation system for my compressor and air tank, so I can run the hitch, and so that I can continue to run a trailer with it. That isn't complete yet, but I will try to remember to do kind of a part 3 to this. If there are some people out there that like the idea of having the air ride system to I'm gonna just say best comfort. I mean, I know you can spend $1,400, $1,800, $2,000 on Legends and Aereo shocks and Progressive and all kinds of stuff, and I really didn't want to go that route. I liked the train of thought here. I liked the consistency of the ride quality that I got, regardless of what was on the bike or where I was at. And I don't want to have to adjust knobs, nozzle, keys. There's a lot of companies out there that've got like the little, you can adjust this tension on the springs or whatever. And I don't know, for a flip of a switch, I mean, this does fantastic. And I just don't want to go back to that. And I've already spent the money on the system, so why would you want to go back to that? But yeah, guys, if you guys have any questions, any at all, hit me up in the comment section, and I'll try to get to you as soon as possible. And I'll try to do a part 3 review on what I do for those who are interested in doing the hitch and keeping the air ride, and just want to enjoy their ride at the max comfort they could possibly have. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna get off here and ride safe.